Good morning you guys, it's Karen and I wanted to come and review this, the hair loss cap. This is called a hair loss migraine relief cap, or cold cap is what I call it, because it is one that you put in the freezer. Now I have tried many brands of these and this one is £20 and they're all around about the £20–30 mark. But if you try a few and they're no good, you know, it can add up to quite a lot of money. So I thought it was worth me coming and reviewing this one in case you were interested in getting one, because I think this one is really good and I have tried a few others that weren't as good. This one is £20 and it is a cool only one. I think you can get some that you can put in the microwave and heat up, but I have found heat to help sometimes, but if I need it, I use a wheat bag, put it in the microwave and then just put it across my forehead. That seems to be the best way for me. I've never tried one of these heated, but as you will know, if you suffer with migraines or even headaches, most people will tell you that something ice cold is instant relief, and this is instant relief, and that's the idea of it. So you keep it in the freezer, but it is very, very soft gel. You can see that this is very, very pliable. You know, you can fold it any which way. I've actually bought 2 of these. This is a repeat purchase because the first one, it got so dirty, I decided I would try and put it in the washing machine on a really low, you know, on a 30 silk wash or something like that, and it just, yeah, it didn't work. It was unusable afterwards, so I have bought another one. And the reason I was washing it is one of the things here, I'm just going to give you my kind of tips and tricks, but is that I've got makeup on it. I try on days that I'm not filming or days that I'm not going out, I try to actually not put makeup on my forehead, but obviously a lot of the time I've got eyeshadow on, but I try to not put it on my forehead so that if I need to use this on my cephali, makeup isn't a problem. But obviously, as you can see, sometimes it is. Another reason I tried to wash my hair loss cap is because the first time round I threw this away. This is the packaging that it comes in, and it's a pouch with a zip top, so you can just pop it in there. Now I do leave mine open, but last time, like I said, I threw this away and thought, oh, what does it matter? I'll just stick this in the freezer. But what happens is whatever is around it, and for me, I didn't want to put this in like with, I was going to say food, but garlic is food. But I put this in the drawer that has like garlic and frozen ginger and ice cream and things like that, and it stunk of garlic. So it totally absorbs any smell from the drawer that it's in if you don't put it in the pouch. When you've got a headache, that's really off-putting. You know, you've got a headache and all you want is this nice ice cold thing. You put it on and then all you can smell is garlic. It kind of defeats the purpose. So my first tip for using this is make sure that you keep it in the bag. And if you are, unlike me, I'm just too rushing about all the time, but I don't generally shut this, and it's all right, but I would say I would recommend to shut it if you can, just to save getting any kind of scent on this. So far this hasn't had any other scent on it. No, I can't smell anything. It's just so much relief when I put it on, and I've had this now for another 3 or 4 months. I had the other one for the same amount of time. It only comes in 2 colours. It only comes in this colour and grey. I wish it came in black. I don't know why. I feel like, because I answered the door this morning to the dog walker wearing this, and I feel like if it was black it wouldn't look so crazy, which is weird because, you know, it doesn't look hip and trendy or anything. I don't know. But yeah, I wish it came in black, and I think that's another reason why I tried different brands in between repurchasing this one, you know, between the first time and this time purchasing this one. What was the problem with the other ones? The other ones didn't get as cold. The other ones didn't feel as comfortable on my head. They were kind of, one of them was just too heavy that as soon as you put it on, it slipped down over my face. Now, I don't always want this over my eyes. I sometimes just want it here because it's enough relief that I can walk around and do things. And so I didn't necessarily want it over my eyes, but one of the other ones I got would just like fall down, and it was really hard to keep up. Like I said, some of them don't get cold enough. One of the ones I got looked like it was in sort of 3 pieces, and it actually had very, very hard ice packs in it. So that would get a lot cooler, but it wasn't at all comfortable to wear, at all comfortable. So that's why I prefer this hair loss one. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, and I've not been sent this or anything. I bought this both times, all the times I bought these out of my own money. This stays cold for about 15 to 20 minutes for me, which is enough to sometimes eliminate a headache for me. And remember, I have migraines, so there's all sorts of symptoms. This is the headache pain I use this for, and that's what it works on. But I would say for about the first 2 or 3 minutes, it's almost too cold. I can't have it completely on my forehead. Like, I'll put it on my forehead and it is like instant relief, but I'll sort of lift it up so that it's on top of my hair, so there's a little bit of a layer between my hair and my head. I do that for the first couple of minutes, and then I pull it down and just leave it on for probably about 10 minutes, and it's so nice, really, really nice. It doesn't get rid of my headache every single time. A lot of the time it does, but if it doesn't get rid of it, it has lessened it. And like I said, it's immediate relief. This is one of those immediate relief things. So my tips for this were, don't put near the garlic, or make sure you put into its pouch. Remove makeup if if it's easy enough to remove your makeup and you're not going anywhere, I would do so that you don't end up like this. Because this, I mean, it could be a lot worse. That's actually not too bad considering I use this a lot. I would say it takes a good couple of hours to get cold enough to use again. So I have on occasion used it twice a day, but not very often. And sometimes I'll just take it out, put it on the side, and my husband will be like, do you want me to put that back in the freezer, And the other tip, the other tip is to fold it in half. I think I've got a video to show you of this. When the coolness feels like it's run out, there's actually still some coolness left in the upper part. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's just because it's not touching your head. And so if you fold it in half like that and pull it down, it suddenly feels cooler again. I suppose it's almost like, when you're moving your feet around in bed to try and find the cool patch, it's kind of like that. So if you fold it in half and then pull it down a bit, it's cold again and you can get some more relief from it. So yeah, that's everything. The one other thing I wanted to talk about, which is nothing to do with this, but is that there is now a neck version of this. I'll show you. This one is by Only Care, and it is one that it's Velcro, very, very strong Velcro, which is a good thing. I've only had this about a week. My big old earrings are going to get in the way, I think. So you can put it on just like that, or you can put it on right the way round. And I would recommend this so far, but obviously I haven't been using it for very long. I've used it a couple of times. I don't really like cold on my neck. I've always found that too much, but this I can bear easily. So I just thought I'd mention that in case you have neck pain. Give that one a try, because I also have neck pain. So I hope that was useful. Let me know if you have ever tried this cap, or if you use any other kind of cool cap that has been good for you, and I'll speak to you again soon.